Alright, so my name's Jason, and it started off, it was a normal day at school, and I was just chopping up my homeboys, like, we're just all chilling at lunch, and it was pretty, like, it was fun. And there was, like, this commotion in the front of the school, and I was like, whoa, what's going on? And then all these kids were like, oh, dude, some big-ass cholo guy just knocked out this white kid. And I was like, oh, damn, what the heck? So I was being all curious, right? I was just, like, being nosy. So I went over there, and I was just kind of just looking around, asking what happened. And my friends, including some other kids too, but it was my friends, and we just had, I guess, a bright idea. Let's start, a fake little fight. Let's just cause some ruckus. So we were just pushing each other around, just horsing around, and then more kids started joining in, and then more kids started joining in, and then it was like 12 kids, like 13 kids deep, just all like just straight messing around in front of the school where a fight just happened. And there's like no school officials anywhere, so it's like brand new. It just happened. And then all of a sudden, I see from the corner of my eye, I see Miss Stinson, who's like so fun as a vice principal, but like she's just crazy. But like she came and she was coming from the side, and I'm like, oh, I got to get out of here. So I was already dipping, and when I was getting to the end of the hallway, I saw her catch my best friend, and I was like, oh damn. And then she's like, the kid with the red jacket, come back, because I had like a Tommy Bright Red Hilfiger jacket. So I was like, oh damn, is she talking about me? I'm like, yep, she's talking about me. So I was dipping even faster. I took that off, and I was like, all right, I'm just gonna go in class. I'm just gonna chill it out, see if I just get away with it, right? Because I wasn't sure it was not too bad, and I was like, I just don't want to get caught. But I went to class, and then like 10 minutes later, a school official comes in, and then they take me out. They tell me to go to the office, and I'm like, well, we'll just see what happens. Maybe I could get out of it, Like I'm pretty good at getting out of trouble, so I'm like, it's just forcing around. But we get to the office. And when we get to the office, they asked me I don't know why they make it such a big deal, but it's like four. It's the vice principal, Mr. Freeman, Miss Wu-Tang, the main principal, Mr. Eels, and then Miss Stinson, the one that tried catching me. So then they're all there in the front, and they're all surrounding me, and they're like saying, so were you there at the riot? Or like, yeah, were you there at the whole situation? I was like, no, I wasn't there. Like, what are you talking about? And I took off my red jacket. I let my other friend keep it, so I wasn't wearing a red jacket. I kind of changed my disguise. I was just all prepared. So I went to the front, and they're asking me all these questions, and I'm just BSing the whole time. Like, I had to like be on my crafty shit. I was like, all right, I wasn't there. I'm like, Mr. Wu-Tang, you know me. Like, I'm a good kid. Like, I'm not all bad anymore. Like, like I'm a good kid. Like, I was just, I was hanging out with my friends. I kind of saw what happened, but I wasn't there. So then they saw my friend. They were asking him, which is my best friend Leo. So I knew he wasn't gonna stitch me out, so I was good from that. But they were asking, oh, was Jason there? And he's like, I don't know, I didn't see him there or whatever. So I was like, okay, it's fine. So then Miss Wu-Tang was even believing me. She was like, I know Jason, Officer Bender, he's a good kid, like, he's not, he wouldn't participate in stuff like this. So I'm like, oh yeah, you see, I got this, I'm sure. So then he's Mr. Eels, I kind of have a history with him. He's like, oh, you're not gonna BS me, like, I know what you're about, like, we're gonna see. And then Officer Bender, he's like, oh, we'll just check the cameras. And I'm like, go check them, I'm all good. Like, just hoping, praying, like, they don't have an angle right there. So they end up checking the cameras, and they didn't tell me at first, but I just see them go in the back room, and I just think, oh shit, I have 6 buzz balls in my backpack. And then, oh shit, I just bought a blunt for my friend at break. So I'm like, I got some stuff in my backpack, it's all good, I'm like, I'll get out of it, maybe they won't say anything. And then they come back with an officer, new officer. I didn't see this guy before, so I'm like, oh shit, new officer. He's like, put your hands behind your back. I'm like, what? I'm like, put your hands behind your back. I'm like, are you joking? He's like, and he gets in my face. I'm not fucking joking. Put your hands behind your back. And I'm like, god damn, chill out, bro. I'm just here chilling. Like, so I put my hands behind the back, and I'm sitting handcuffed in the office, and my friend's handcuffed too. So I'm like, oh shit. So I'm like, okay, I'm not sure I get out of this, but maybe, maybe I'll just get some in-house, or I don't know. Like, I wasn't even thinking. I was just like, damn, I'm handcuffed right now. So I'm like, I don't even know how many times my mama got arrested again. So I'm like, I'm kind of like stripping right now. So I kind of got scared. I'm actually feeling goosebumps because I was thinking, like, I got some pedophilia in my freaking backpack, and if they take me to jail, I might be screwed. So I'm like, I'm just thinking, what? We'll just see what happens. So they arrest my friend. They take me out in the front, and I'm already nervous, but then the periods are changing, so like I was texting my friends, hey, you gotta come get my shit, bro. Like, I can't get caught, so, but they didn't make it in time. They're all just kind of laughing, like, damn, my homeboys are in trouble, right? So they come out, like, hey, free the homie, I see the girl I was talking to at the moment, she was just, like, so scared. I'm like, I don't know what to tell her. I'm just like, I kind of smile, I was kind of laughing, right? But we go to the cop car, they sit us down, and then they sit us down, and then before he grabs my backpack, and he's like, so before I take you to the police station, I want to ask, do you have any narcotics or any stuff I need to know about in the bag? Because if you bring them to the police station, you're going to be charged with a felony. And I'm like, I had 1 second to think, and I was like, oh shit. I'm like, no, I don't got nothing, All right, so we went to the police station, and I told my friend, I'm like, hey dude, like I got some stuff in my in my backpack. He's like, are you serious? Like you're an idiot. So I'm like, do you got anything? It's like, just to make myself feel better. If he has something, he's like, no, I don't got shit. I'm not retarded. And I'm like, so I'm like, all right, whatever. So I go there. They make me take off my shoes, make me take off my pants, and they just check. They're checking for everything, right? And then I'm like, hey, why am I here? Like, why am I arrested? Like, you've been charged with inciting a riot. And I'm like, inciting a riot? Like, me and my friend? Like, how come you didn't get any 12 other kids? Like, you know? So I was kind of getting off. I was getting pissed. I was like, what the hell? Like, why are they picking me, right? Like, I started saying everything. I'm like, is it because I'm black? Like, I was just being done with them. I was just, like, using every card. Like, I was just pissed. I don't know why they picked me out of the 12 kids. So I was like, whatever. But I went there, and I was already so scared that they had, you know, like, they told me I could get a felony. I have a felony on my record. And I'm like, I don't even know what I could do with the felony. Like, I don't know any felons personally, so and I was like, I don't know. I'm not part of that crowd, so I was just like, whatever. So then what really scared me is a cop. He like literally grabbed with the sear clip. He's like, whose backpack is this? And it's mine. And I'm like, damn, like I'm a felon. Like, goddamn. So I'm like, it's my bag. All scared. It's mine. And like we wait for like 10 minutes, and then me and my friend in the back, we're actually kind of having a good time because we've never experienced this. Me and my best friend have never been like in a jail, I guess, together. So we're just like, oh, you know, we're just whatever, so, you know, we're just talking, just making fun, you know, whatever. And then I don't know how miraculously, but like the cops like, all right, so we notified your parents, and when they come, well, they took our lunch and everything and all that. But the whole process is they said they called their parents and they notified it, and we're getting in trouble, obviously. For inciting, well, actually, they brought it down from inciting a riot to just like a public, disturbance or something. It wasn't as serious as a riot, so I kind of got chilling with that. But then they also said after your parents come, you're free to go. So I'm like, oh, really? Like, I'm free to go? I'm like, oh, you know, I guess so. So my parents come, I'm thrilled. My mom's pissed. She is like pissed. So she was like, what are you doing? Blah, blah, whatever. I'm happy. I wasn't going to tell her how she's in my backpack, but I was like, hey, I'm not a felon, you know. So I'm like, we're chilling. We came home, and then we went home, and then what I got from that story, honestly, what I got from that experience is, honestly, the first thing, don't ever try to fight a cop. They're always going to be right. No matter what. If they're in the wrong, don't try to fight a cop. Just kind of kiss the cop's ass, and you'll get away with so much more shit. They won't mess with you. Another thing I learned is, don't always go so, like, don't be anti-authoritative, like, don't always go against authority or have that mindset. I mean, it is a cool, young teenage Angus, but, like, honestly, I think you should just agree with whatever the authority's telling you and just do whatever you're going to do anyway. Just so, like, you get away with more stuff instead of just being, oh, you know, F you this, F you that. But, that's pretty much it. So that's pretty much my story. It's just, you know, just don't be too dumb, don't be too wild.